So, out and about on the public charging network, especially if you're making longer trips, there needs to be more public chargers, there needs to be more of them in the locations where they're placed, and some of the operators need to up their game so that the chargers actually work when you get there. Hi, I'm Mike at EV Wannabe, trying to explain the world of electric vehicles, of electric cars. Hopefully it's something that could inspire you to take a look at making the switch as well, and to like and to subscribe. So how do you find out where the public chargers are? Well, I've got the Zap-Map app. So if I look around my home area of Derby, it shows where the public chargers are, what type they are, the operator's name, and the app's information on whether they're working or not. There are lots of different operators of public charging points, and you need apps for some of them. So on my own smartphone, I've got around 6 or 7 apps for the different operators, and you need really to keep those passwords handy when you're out on the road, because you do need those apps sometimes to pay for the charge that you're getting, although some of them are actually contactless, and that ought to be more widespread. Now, some of the chargers out there are called rapid chargers, and some of them are called fast chargers, and there's quite a difference. It's the amount of time it takes to charge up your battery. At a public charger that's of the rapid variety, you can pay contactless on many of them. Pop in the cable that's right for your EV. For my Nissan Leaf 2017, it's a CHAdeMO cable. Many other EVs use the CCS cable. It's a bit like the Betamax v VHS situation back in the 1980s. A rapid charge can be delivered from 0 to 80% in around 20 to 35 minutes. To fully charge from 0 takes longer. Now on to fast chargers. When you come across a fast charger, it'll typically be a post in the ground, and you have to use your own cable for that. Fast chargers deliver electricity at a much slower rate than the rapid chargers, so be prepared for a longer wait if you need to top up for a longer journey. There may be a subscription charge and a physical ID card required, called an RFID card, required by some of the operators, and on the more modern ones you can pay contactless, and like I say, that should be a lot more commonplace. You can use fast chargers for bite-sized top-ups when you go to places like supermarkets, and some of them actually allow you to charge for free. There is another option to get a public network charge. That's from people who hire out their own EV home chargers to other EV drivers. You park up and plug in. You're unlikely to get a rapid charge though. Search online for the companies providing this service. The cost of public charging generally though has been going up, with one operator now asking EV drivers to pay 57p per kilowatt hour. My own charge at home is around 17p per kilowatt hour, so you can see the difference. Time for some of my homemade graphics. There needs to be more public charging points around. According to Zap-Map in May 2022, you could find a public charging point at around 20,000 locations in the UK. If you wanted a rapid or ultra rapid charge, say to get you on a long journey, then you're down to just over 3,500 locations. So you can see there needs to be more provision. And to me, there's no use in putting 1 or 2 chargers at a location. There needs to be a row of 5 or 10 of them to cope with the EV revolution. That way, we might be able to deal with public charger anxiety. Energy prices have been going up in the pandemic recovery and after Putin's horrific invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The operators of the EV public charging network have got to make a profit to help fund expansion. But with more EV drivers on the road these days, there's growing pressure on the operators who are providing an unreliable, flaky service to improve. And don't forget, public money has been put into some of these public charging network locations. It would be nice to get some value for the taxpayers' cash. But the more you drive an EV, the more you will get to know which of the public network operators can be relied upon to keep you going. There is an EV in Persevere. Next time, how parts of the public charging network have let me down. Thanks for watching.